Hey everybody, hey, it's Julie Steinauer. I'm sitting in my office today, which is unusual for me on a Friday. I'm not normally here working, but I'm a mom who has 2 kids in school now. Hello! I know you guys are loving this. How about a hands up, a thumbs up, or a heart if you're loving it like I am? I'm getting so much done. And in fact, that brings me to our topic today. It's helping me to organize. How much do you love organizing? If you are a super duper organizer, I want you to tell me on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 to 10. How organized do you think you are? All right, so now 10 being the most, by the way. All right, so I'm Julie Steinauer, also known as Dr. Julie to my patients and known as Dr. Julie Mompreneur. Hey Gina, good to see you. To people on my fan page. So this is an awesome topic today. How organized are you, and do you actually organize your life for success? Well, I've been reading this great book and I'm going in depth in studying it actually now. So I read it through once, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. Now I'm going through it again, in depth, taking notes, digging apart, finding out details of things that I need to initiate into my life. And this guy has some great philosophies. He says there are actually kind of eight sections of your life, or buckets, if you will. I'm going to go through 7 of them and mention them, but there's an 8th one, and if you guys are familiar with T. Harv Eker and his work, tell me which one I'm missing. Can you do it? All right, so he says of these 8 buckets, all right, here's 7 of them. Finances, business, relationships, education, fun, philanthropy, health, and one other one. All right, there's one more that I'm missing. All right, so as you guys are hopping in here, tell me where you're hopping in at if I don't know already. Tell me if you're watching it on the replay, and if you know the 8th missing bucket. From T. Harv Eker and his book, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, then drop it down in the comments below. Let's do something fun, actually. If you know what it is and you don't go look it up, I'm going to have a prize for you today. How about that? Okay. I don't know, just threw it out there. Okay, so this morning I came to my office because I was doing an interview for someone on staff today that we have to fill a spot. And I had a bunch of things I wanted to get accomplished. I looked at the schedule and I did some scheduling and planning out exactly how our days were going to go. We've got a lot of stuff happening in this office. Good gravy. In addition to having our normal stuff that goes on, we have at my vision clinic now, we have an intern. Danielle, the intern, is with us. And can I say I'm loving having an intern? What? I'm loving having an intern. I have someone who can do some different things. It's fun teaching. I love, of course, teaching and helping others, so it's part of what I do, and part of, I think, what God made me to do. So it's a lot of fun having her in the office. But then on Tuesday, we also have someone who's going to be following around and watching the things that we do, kind of like a working interview all day. So you know what? Controlling schedules for my schedule, patient schedules, like for vision therapy, my intern schedule, this girl who's going to be doing a working interview, and all my 3 therapists is kind of a little nutty. We had to get a Groupon idea of what was going to happen for next week. So I did that. I also did some paperwork. I did some reorganizing of desks and stuff under desks and in cabinetry, and I was finding some different things, and I was figuring out ways I could put it better, organize it better here and there. And so I dug into some cabinets things. If you're organizing, or if you're an organizing person and you love doing that, drop me a GIF down below. Give me some sort of a cool little GIF. All right, so do you plan actually to have success in your life in those 8 buckets? Because I'm going to tell you, you know what, you don't have success by just thinking like, can't wait for everything to just be awesome. I'm not going to do a darn thing. Let's just let it all fall to me. And you sit back and you just like, just going to let it all ride and let it all happen. You know what? That's not going to happen. If you don't plan for success, you're not going to get it, right? If you don't plan to be awesome, you're not going to be awesome by not planning for these sorts of things. All right, so here's a couple of things I think I want to break down for you. And I'm looking at notes because I want to keep myself honest here. Hey, Tracy, good to see you. You know what? There's never a bad time to start. Never. Most people will say that they plan out all of these things at the start of a brand new year. Well, you know what? Here we are, September 1st. Guess what? September 1st is an awesome day. I'm changing out my notes, ladies and gents. All right, September 1st, how about that? That is an awesome day to say, let's get organized. Let's plan for our success. So I'm going to break down 3 of the 8 buckets just a little bit and give you some ideas and some tips on how you might think about organizing 3 of those buckets that I mentioned 7 of them. Remember, if you know the 8th one, drop it in the comments down below. The first person to drop it in the comments down below is going to get a little fun thing today. All right? Not the 85th, but the first. Okay, so let's talk about finances. So if you all are following me and you watch my videos with any frequency, I've talked twice now in video about these jars or buckets that you could actually do for saving. So one of the ways that you could organize and plan for success in finances is that, 1, go watch my video, right? I just did one last night. Check it out. It's pretty cool. And 2, you could get in place and start actually doing that. All right. So once you watch that video, start setting into place and setting into motion that jar system. Begin watching where your money goes. So that's my second one. Get a new program. And if you have a special program that you utilize that you like Quicken, QuickBooks, drop me some of those names that you love to use down in the comments. So, right, we can all learn. I want to hear what your favorite program is. Maybe it could become my new favorite program. At my office, we use QuickBooks, but at home, I've always used Quicken. And I'm kind of looking for some different things, and I think I've settled on the one, but convince me otherwise. All right. So, if you're saving into these jars, another thing that you could do is planning for success and finances is that you could actually take that money that you're saving and deposit somewhere each month. Right? Maybe you create accounts for those things so that you're saving it at home, but then after you build it up for a month, you go deposit it. How positive is that? It's making you think about it all the time, literally every day you're thinking about these things. And then at the end of the month, the reward is just like, I just made a deposit into that. There's actually money there for that now. How about that? All right, so again, tell me if you've got a new program or a program that you love that organizes your finances. We can all learn from that. Let's break down a second category. So we talked about finances. Now let's talk about relationships. So one of the things that you could do in relationships, let's talk about your sweetie relationship, is that you could plan a date night. Plan a special cool date night if you haven't done that for a while. I know I have not done that. I'm guilty. We've been working on a house. We barely even see each other right now. So there's definitely room in there for a date night. Larry. Babe. Hint. Hint, hint. Hint, hint, hint. Okay? All right, so plan a date night. And then carry it out, right? Another thing that you could do is you could just leave a little surprise note or a card. You know, maybe it's in a lunch, maybe it's under a pillow, maybe it's in a book that they're reading. You know, leave something where they can find something. Maybe it's a text message that just says, you know, I love you. And you can send that into a text message, all right? Or a GIF, you could drop something silly into, you know, a text message for them. That would be so awesome. How about doing those things? Planning for some success. I have to really watch the way that I say that. In your relationship, almost something else came out. How crazy is that? Okay, we're just being real and we're having fun today. The third thing is, what about education? Let's do a little breakdown on how you could plan for some success in education. So again, September 1st, it's the start of a new month. It doesn't have to be, let's just wait until 2018 before I plan to have success in my life. Kidding me? Don't do that. Don't do that. All right, so you could think about, like, how many books do I want to read for the rest of this year? Put a number on it. How many seminars do I want to travel to for the rest of this year and next year? You know, you could plan the remainder of the year and start in planning on 2018. It's almost that time anyway to be thinking and planning ahead. The other thing that you could do is you could say, what's the one thing that I would really love to do to educate myself, or one way that I've dreamed of, thought of, excited about, jazzed up about. I know for me, I've been thinking, okay, where can I get another mentor or business coach or life coach or whatever? All right, so maybe you plan that and then you can actually say, let's take an action step towards making that happen. So out of the 8 buckets, we mentioned 7. I dug into 3. If you know what the 8th one is and you're the first person who drops down in the comments, you're going to get a little fun thing for today, a little fun prize giveaway that I'll give you. And I hope you like this. I hope you think this was awesome information. I would love it if you hit that little button down at the bottom that says pass along the love. Give me some comments, give me some love. And with that, I'm going to say I'm off to organize and plan some success for other things in my life. I'm going to keep it secret for right now. But anyway, have an awesome day. See ya.